I strongly believe that you can enjoy Italy on any budget. One stayed in a hostel that had a rooftop swimming pool. You can visit the national museums for free. Hey there, savvy travelers! Welcome back! If you've been here for some time, you know that I strongly believe that you can enjoy Italy on any budget. And it should never stop you from exploring this beautiful country, because you can travel Italy affordably, and I'm a huge advocate for affordable travel here. And by the way, I have a huge playlist dedicated to budget travel vlogs. I will leave you a link in the description box, so check it out for later. And today I'll be sharing my top 5 tips, general tips for traveling Italy on a budget. And guys, before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to learn all of these tips and even more, and watch all of my travel vlogs and be up to date with everything going on. And now, having said that, let's go! My number 1 tip is about where to find tasty but affordable food. Now listen to me, guys, you do not have to go to a fancy restaurant to try local specialities. Of course you can if you want to, but if we're talking budget travel tips, I highly recommend you to check out Italian street food. It is very good, and not only it will be tasty and will be something usually very special, you will get to try all these specialities, traditional food, but it will most likely will also be cooked with organic ingredients, with local ingredients, and I think this is absolutely spectacular. This is my favorite way to save some money while also enjoy Italy to the fullest. My tip number 2, and one of my favorite ways to save money, is to reconsider staying in a hotel. What I'm saying is that if you're traveling in a group especially, it can be a very good deal to rent an Airbnb. And if you're traveling by car, I would recommend you to try and find an Airbnb or an agriturismo, which is this kind of an Airbnb in the countryside, somewhere not in the city center, and maybe not even in the city itself. If you're staying near major cities, try to find smaller towns around, or maybe even something in the countryside, and enjoy the amazing hospitality, because this way you'll get to meet the host, and they're always amazing. They're so welcoming and friendly. You will see the beautiful Italian countryside, and as I said, if you're traveling by car, of course, you can also get anywhere easily. This can also be a cheaper option if you're staying in the city, if you're traveling by trains or just by planes, you know, anyway. And if you're a solo traveler, try considering hostels instead, because there are amazing hostels in Italy. I, for example, once stayed in a hostel that had a rooftop swimming pool and a disco club underground, and it was full of young people and it was so vibrant and dynamic. And if you're a solo traveler, it could be a good way not only to save money but also to meet fellow travelers. Guys, if you didn't know, I can also help you plan your perfect trip to Italy, and you will not only save the money but also time and stress, because I can help you craft a 100% unique itinerary with my best recommendations on where to go, what to see, where to stay, what to eat, everything you need to know, along with the most essential information. And we will have a one-on-one call together, and we will plan everything together, and then I will send the whole itinerary to you. Check the link in the description box, and let's start planning. And by the way, I'm also back to Patreon, where I make weekly travel posts with my best tips, so you can find a lot of detailed information there. You can also find the link in the description box and choose your tier. I have a traveler tier for prospective travelers, and expat tier for those moving to Italy. And under that tier, I make bi-weekly expat life advice tips and posts and everything you need to know if you are moving to Italy anytime soon, or if you have moved recently and are struggling with things like bureaucracy and just adjusting to your new life. My 3rd tip is for those who want to travel Italy by train. And first of all, you can choose the regional trains, which are generally cheaper, although the journey may take longer. And I actually talk more about trains in my other video. I will leave you a link to watch it afterwards, where I go in more detail on different kinds of trains and how to save money, how to travel Italy by train, especially including all of the useful tips that you should know. But if you still want to take the high-speed trains and save the money, it is possible, because you can book your tickets in advance. And here's the thing, if you book your journey quite in advance, you can find amazing deals, and sometimes you can even find the deals that will be cheaper than the ticket for the regional train. Guys, there is another extra in our video and he's distracting me so much all the time. Anyway, speaking of the high-speed trains, you can find the good deals on work days. But since you're traveling and you're on vacation anyway, any day is a good day to travel, and I would recommend you 100% to look for the deals on work days, especially those early in the morning and then late in the evening. And it could be actually a very good option if you're into day trips. Next up, if you're traveling to Italy from October to March, you can save some money on the museums and your museum visits. Here's the thing, there is this initiative called Domenica al Museo, which translates as Sunday in the museum, when you can visit most of the museums, the national museums, for free on every first Sunday of the month from October to March. And most major cities participate in this initiative, but attention, as I said, only the national museums participate in this program. So the city museums, the municipal museums will not be participating, but you can check the website of the museum to see if they offer this option on the first Sunday of the month. And actually, it's a very good way to visit those most expensive museums, especially in Rome and Florence. There are so many museums that are national and that are participating, and you can save quite a lot of money. Also, I can give you one more tip. You can book your visit in advance. You can book your time slot, so you'll avoid the long lines, because of course, you know, when the entry is free, there will be more people, but if you book your slot, you can save time as well as money. Usually the booking fee is around €2 per person, but you know, it's still cheaper than the regular ticket. By the way, guys, I've just made a new post on my Patreon page where I share Italian cities, of course, where you can find these big museums that participate in this initiative, and you can visit them for free on the first Sunday of the month from October to March. So if you don't want to waste your time searching and Googling and looking up their websites, you can find all of this information on my Patreon page. Finally, my fifth and last tip for today, guys, if you're into guided tours, there are some free guided tours offered in most Italian cities, especially touristy places, and these tours are usually absolutely amazing. Just Google them up and you will find the information on time and place where they meet up together. And you know, these tours are usually run by locals, and it is absolutely amazing how they can share their passion for their cities and share all the information with you, and hidden spots and much more. So this could be a great option to learn more about the place you're visiting and also save some money. And that's it, guys. I hope that this video was useful and that you can use these tips sooner than later. I hope that you're gonna visit Italy soon, because you know, spring is coming, summer is coming. Not as soon as spring, but anyway, you know, Italy is gorgeous all year round. And as I said, you can travel it on any budget, and it should never stop you from exploring more. And once again, guys, I remind you to subscribe to my channel, and please like, comment this video. Let me know what else you'd like to know. If there is anything else that you would be interested to know and to learn, maybe about budget traveling or traveling in general, check the description box for all the useful links, for all of the resources that I have to offer, and I will see you in the next video.